Hi guys, my name is Alejandra.
And my name is Ricardo.
Welcome to our channel. We created this channel with the purpose of uploading special moments in our life. We're gonna start blogging, and we just want you guys to be part of it. You guys are welcome to join this journey. And for our first video, we decided that we're gonna tell you guys a little bit about us and how we met. So we met on April 6, 2011. We were 16 years old, and we started dating a year after on April 24th, 2012. And then we dated for about 4 years, and Ricardo proposed to me on April 1st, 2016.
Yeah. So 2016, when I proposed, was the 1st of April. Yeah, I had this huge thing planned out for her. Well, for both of us, right? But the proposal was mainly for her. It was something very difficult, especially in my situation, and because I don't do heights, and I don't. You might
So
know.
he's afraid of heights.
You might know where I'm going with this, but
Yeah.
Her dream, one of her dreams, when I first met her, she told me that her dream was to skydive. I looked at her weird and I said, "You're crazy." Literally, those were my words. You're crazy.
Yeah.
Why? I don't do heights. I don't like heights. I've never been able to be in heights and without getting sick and being afraid. It's really difficult. So for me, I had this huge thing planned out for her, to skydive and be a proposal, and showing her my love was for her was really big, that I could do it. I could skydive for her.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get everything planned out, because it wasn't the fact that I was going to propose, but the fact that I was going to skydive.
The way you were gonna do
yes,
it.
It wasn't. I wasn't afraid of the commitment. I wasn't afraid of popping the question out. But it was difficult to skydive for me. So I planned out for about 6 months. About 6 months. Planned out everything out to propose to her. So I made reservations, and I questioned myself a lot of times. Is this really what I'm gonna do?
Is this the way?
Is this the way? So yeah, I made up my mind, and I decided to last minute to actually book the reservations, and then
What he means by last minute is he knew he wanted to propose to me skydiving, but he's so afraid of heights that he booked everything and waited until he couldn't get his money back, so it kind of forced him to skydive. So that's what he did. And to me, like he mentioned before, I always told him, oh, I want to skydive. That's one of my dreams. Like, I want to check it off my checklist and my bucket list. And he told me, you're crazy. Like, I would never do that. I'm so afraid of heights. And I told him, it doesn't have to mean I'm gonna do it with you. I can do it with my sister or with a friend. Here in Arizona, you do have to be 18 years or older to skydive. And I have a little sister, so she wasn't 18 at the time. And I told him, when my sister turns 18, it's gonna be our thing, our activity. And so I knew, like, he would never skydive. So April 1st was on a Friday, and the day before he told me, oh, we're gonna do something fun tomorrow, go comfortable, don't eat breakfast, just get ready, invite your sister, I'll take my sister, and tell your sister to take her camera. And I was like, okay, so we'll probably go hiking or do something, because he always had like date ideas, and we would always take my sister with us. And my sister loves taking pictures, so it wasn't something like unusual. So on Friday morning, he picked us up and we went. I'm gonna show you guys a little clip that my sister-in-law did. We went on the road, and he wouldn't tell me like where we were going, and it was April's Fool. So I was like, he's gonna do a prank on me. Like, I know he's gonna prank me on something. So when we arrived to the location, I could see like this little dots of people like jumping, and I was like, okay, like, this is a prank. Like, he told me I would never skydive. And then he was like, no, it's for reals. Like, I am taking you skydiving. It's like, he's joking. But then I was like, okay, why would he drive so far just to tell me April Fool's, you know? So we got there, and my sister did not know that he was going to propose to me because Ricardo didn't want her, like, to act weird with me. You know, just to give it up, basically. So I went to the restroom, and then that's when you told her, right?
Yeah. So that's when I told her sister, you know, hey, we're not just here to skydive. I'm here to propose to your sister. And she teared up. She got upset. Well, she didn't get mad or anything like that because she was okay with it. She got emotional. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So she got emotional, but I mean, she was okay with it. The only person who knew then was her dad. Of course, I asked her dad first, and her mom. So my sister knew what was the plan, but I didn't want to tell her sister, like she said, because I didn't want her to give it up. And then so when I told her, she did tear up. She did got emotional, but everything went smooth afterwards. Yeah. After that, everything went fine. I had already told the people there, the instructors, that that was my plan. I wanted to, you know, to propose. I made this huge sign. It took me like 3 nights to do. I made the sign, "No, Alejandra, will you marry me?" And I had told the instructors that I wanted that sign because they had signs of their own, and they're like, "You want to borrow one?" I was like, "No, I can't prepare." So yes, they took us up in this little cart to the plane, and then and yeah, that's when everything started. And then so we all got in. There's a lot of people skydiving. Yeah. The people that were there, I think most of the people were like practicing, I guess. But I think us were the only people that had that we were strapped up to an instructor, and we were the last people to to dive, and I had to jump first. I had to jump because I had to be waiting for her down there.
A lot of people think he proposed to me in midair, but no, he jumped first.
Yes, I jumped first. I had to jump first because I was gonna wait for her down there. I don't think they do that. I don't think they. Well, I'm pretty sure some people are crazy enough to jump at the same time and propose in midair. But no, that wasn't my plan. My plan was to arrive first and then let her see the sign, and then when she got to the ground, we would meet up there and then propose officially. So it was a crazy experience. Like I said, for me, I don't do heights. I did pass out midair. I really did. That was the craziest thing. I literally thought I was gonna die. Yeah. And she had fun. She had the time of her life.
He jumped first, and then me and my instructor jumped. And from up in the sky, you can't see anything in detail. You just see little squares at the bottom. So we jumped, and my instructor already knew that I was gonna get proposed to. So when we were getting closer, he told me to keep an eye at a certain place. Like, he's like, oh, just keep your eye over here, okay? You're gonna see something really cool. And I was like, okay. So as we started getting closer, you're able to see more details. So that's when I was like, Alejandra, will you marry me? And when I read that, I was like, because to me it was a surprise. I mean, there is a point in your life when you know you're gonna marry that other person. Like, I knew I was gonna marry Ricardo, but it was like a surprise. Like, he kept it a secret. I never knew what he was planning. Like, to me, the fact that we were going skydiving, that was like, what? Like, that was like a huge deal. Like, I never thought he was gonna propose that way, So when we started going down, I was able to read it, and then I was so anxious. Like, I wanted to get down already. It seemed like forever. It seemed like 20 minutes for me to get down, which it wasn't.
It takes like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't take that long.
The whole drop is like 5 minutes total.
But I already wanted to say yes. I already wanted to be with him and hug him. And then it was so funny because my instructor was like, you better say yes because he's so afraid of heights. Like, he loves you. He deserves a yes. So they knew. They all were prepared. They all knew that he was afraid of heights. So I landed, and he was on his knees already. He actually ran next to the poster, and he was on his knees, but he said he doesn't remember that. He
was half passed out.
He didn't have a good experience. And then I ran to him, and then he proposed to me. Everybody clapped and cheered, and There was a lot of people there. And then, yeah, I mean, my sister and his sister were waiting for us there. It was lovely. I don't know. I loved it. We're gonna show you some clips and some pictures of it. It was amazing.
It was a good experience. But it's just not for me. It is not for me. There's other people there that would enjoy it, but someone who doesn't like heights,
he's so afraid of heights.
I can't.
When we go to a fair, he won't get on rides with me. Like he's afraid of rides. So imagine jumping from an airplane. It's like,
which is it's so different than rides, you know, but it wasn't my thing. It's just,
and to me, like the way he proposed, because I only told him once, like when we started talking, you know, meeting each other, oh, my dream is to skydive. And he said, we would never do that together because I'm so afraid of heights. And I never brought it up. So for him to remember that and to say, okay, I'm going to overcome my fear because I want to make it extra special for her, I don't know. I thought he was going to propose, I don't know, at a dinner or something different, you know, because I know that he actually has a fear of heights. And I don't know, I appreciate it so much what he did to me. It was a huge surprise. I loved it. And yes, I do brag about it because, I don't know, it's just amazing. To me, it was amazing. So after he proposed to me, we did wanted to get married on April. I don't know if you saw a pattern here, but April is really special to us. We met on April. We started dating on April. He proposed to me on April. But we were like, that's a whole year.
It's a whole year. We did not want to wait the whole year. We wanted to. I just couldn't wait the whole year. I was like, I can't. Like, we've known each other for 5 years and dated for 4. I'm like, I can't.
We gotta marry.
Yeah. So we decided on a date. October
1st.
October 1st.
So
which is
6 months.
6 months exactly. Both of our sides have pretty big families, so we had to. Plus, we're Mexicans. You can't, Mexicans, and they're just for parties and whatnot. But we'll show you guys some pictures. We'll show you guys some clips from the wedding.
Are welcome to follow our channel, and if you guys have any questions, like, let us know and we'll make more videos explaining a little bit more of our lives.
Yes, and help us out. It's gonna be great. Subscribe and follow us and share the video so other people can know, and just help us out, guys. We really appreciate it. Thank you, and
we'll see you next video. Thank you for watching.
You guys have a good one.